So I'll start with you, Beth. You have been a vocal advocate for broadband. You have a lot of, you're in the middle of the country. You've talked a lot about the digital divide in rural communities. Just tell us a little bit about why you think this is so important and what you see particularly among small farmers and how they have been missing out because they don't have broadband.
Yeah, it's such an important question. So I took over as CEO in 2018, and of course I'm always out in the country with our members. I continually remind folks that American farmers, 90+% of farms are still family owned. These are families, right? 90% of farmers could be considered hobby farmers because they make most of their income off farm. So these technology jobs are central not just to farm efficiency and ag efficiency, but to the future of job creation. So when I was named CEO, I was in the country and obviously with our members. And it's, while we're based in Minnesota, shout out for Governor Walz, you know, while we're based in Minnesota, we are across the country. And so it's not a monolith. I see these same issues in the Southeast, in minority communities. I see this in most rural communities. A lack of opportunity, job creation lags, roads and bridges deteriorating, closure of rural hospitals, so no access to health care, education outcomes, folks not going to college because they don't have access to education. You know, 78% of counties in America that index as food insecure are in rural America. There's a lack of housing. I mean, so there's a deteriorating infrastructure. Now, I'm a girl from Iowa originally, right? So these are towns that I have been in my entire life, though I spent quite a bit of my time as an adult in cities. And what I would note with all of those issues, what was foundational is that the base, I guess, accelerant for changing this environment, technology, broadband access, was just not present. I would go into some of these farms, and it was like the old day of the rabbit ears. You know, you're trying to get your TV set. I don't want to date myself, but you know, you're trying to get the rabbit ears set up. It's simply unacceptable. They're trying to go to next to a school bus to access wireless or you know, so that their kids can do their homework on their phones. It leaves us less competitive, and I don't think it's an overstatement to say that it is a national security issue. How do you create jobs, and how do you have food security for a nation if you don't have the best technology, if we're not investing? So this has been a push. This is where our members are. These are where families are, where jobs need to be created. There are mental health challenges. I mean, I could go through the litany. But what we know is foundationally, we have to get technology and access. We must get broadband and wireless available in these communities so that they can stabilize and they can do the work that they need to do.